Okay, boys. So we've talked about Dallas. This one here I'm going to call Utah, after the new Utah Hockey Club. So another variation on a breakout, something else we can try. So the original one, obviously, D1 would roll behind and leave the drop. The winger would come down and pick it up. On this one, what we're going to do is try to generate some more motion. So just bear with me, I'll walk you through it position by position. So standard forecheck would indicate that most people forecheck 2-1-2. So F1 is going to force this way, F2 is going to be waiting over here, and F3 is here to support. Okay? And D1 and D2 are stacked. So notice again that the Dallas will work on here if he starts to roll and F1 follows him. Okay, everybody else is on this side of the ice, so the right winger should be able to come down and pick up the puck. So again, that's why we have to start yelling breakouts. It's going to be important that we yell Dallas or we yell Utah. Now on this particular one, D1's going to pick up the puck and he's going to start rolling hard behind the net, at which point a couple of different things are going to happen. Number one, the centerman, when he sees this, if Utah is called, is he's going to, just want to make sure we're skating without the puck, he's going to come up here and he's going to come up towards this defenseman, all right? So he's going to get up into this area here, all right? So centerman now is breaking up high, and what we're really trying to do is drive this defenseman back and open up ice. At the same time, the left winger is going to come down here, and he's going to fill for the centerman, all right? Inside the dots, okay? So that's happened and that's happened. So you've got a guy breaking hard here. This defenseman here, D2, he's going to start rolling up here and he's going to fill in for the left winger. All right. So really what we're doing here is we're allowing this defenseman to come walking out here. And when he comes out just around the net, he's going to have a couple of options. Number one, depending whether or not this guy forces him or not, he can swing and hit his partner here, D2. Okay. And again, if he hits D2, centerman's curling here, bang or bank, and we can go. All right. If F2 goes to him and attacks D2 and follows D2, you now have a left winger here, so he can turn and he can fire a pass up here. So let me I'll put on pass here just so we can see real quickly. So, and let's just skate him out just a wee bit further. So let's just say that he's out in this area here, okay? So let's just say, first of all, that F2 is going to attack him immediately, all right? If this is the case, we now know that D2 is up here, and the simple pass for you now with this guy is a touch pass up to here to your partner. All right. So D2 is up there. We also know that the centerman is breaking this way as well too. All right. So once the defenseman gets it, he can have a look and see what he wants to do with it. All right. So that's one option. Let's roll it back to. All right. Now let's just say that F2 reads this and he sees D2 take off here. So F2 goes, well, I'm going to, let's take that off a pass. Sorry. Back to skate. Okay, let's say F2 reads this and goes, okay, I'm going to follow this guy because I think you're going up over here. So what that's really done is do two things, open up some ice. So we know the left winger is coming this way. So this defenseman now has a couple of options. He can turn right here and start coming up ice, and in which case F3 very well may attack him, which is fine. That's what we want because we know that he's got a left winger that's breaking out here, and the winger can just turn and open up. So again, there's a pass that's available here. Once F3 comes, you're just going to little touch pass over to here, okay, and that blows by F3. Or again, if F2's down here and you think you can hit the centerman on a bank pass, we have the option of doing this too. So we go off the wall here, right? Sorry, just a bit further, bank it, and then to the neutral zone there where we can skate. All right, so again, depending on how F2 attacks, and we'll just get all these lines off the screen again, all right? Take it back to there, okay? This defenseman now has multiple options. Again, if he's being attacked, he throws it to his partner, okay? If this guy goes here, he can walk out and he can hit the left winger who's breaking, which is this guy here, all right? Or, and this is where the right winger gets into a little bit of a thing. So the right winger, and I don't mean a thing, I just mean he's got a decision to make. This is a read and react. So the right winger may just kind of hover and get off pass here again. Sorry. The right winger can just kind of hover in here and be an option. So if the defenseman steps out, he's got him. So he might come up here a little bit. That's one option. The other thing that he can do if you really want to open the ice up, if I clear this again, what if we take the right winger and we just shoot him out here towards the middle of the ice, right? So again, if there happens to be a bank pass somewhere up here. We got two guys going here. What this also is going to do is force the defenseman back, force this defenseman back. It's going to open up some more ice. Okay, so I'll walk you through it one more time. We'll get some of these crazy lines out of here. Okay, we'll take it back to the beginning. So D1 picks it up and he yells Utah. All right, when he yells Utah, that means that this guy immediately is starting to break and he's going to fill for the center. All right, so he's going to get out into this area. It means the centerman's now going to curl and he's going to come up here and he's going to start forcing this defenseman back. It means that D2 now knows that he's rolling and he's got to get rolling up the wall to be an option for him. All right, right winger's got a couple of choices. If F2 goes this way and stays with D2, and his partner comes out from behind the net, again, skating with the puck, we'll bring him out a little bit further, right? And he turns up ice here, and F3 starts to come towards him, all right? There's a couple of options here. So let's just say F3 attacks, like I said before. He's got a couple of options. He can, again, have a nice little dish pass here to his winger, or maybe he tries to hit the right winger somewhere up in this area here. It allows him to step above the goal line. It allows him to use the whole ice. And again, you'll notice that F1, if we're right, should be chasing him. Oop, got off there again. Sorry, I want skating without the puck. There we go. F1's probably following him behind the net, which means this whole ice area here, this is all open for us, all right? So again, one type of a play that creates movement, which should give us a little bit more time and space to make decisions. And again, we will practice these things. We will get better at them. But this is Utah, and this is what it's going to look like. And I probably will run some of this on Thursday with you, just to get an idea and a feel for it, and just be another one that you guys can use. And as we keep practicing them in games, we're going to get better at them, okay? If there's any questions, we'll go through it on the ice. Like I said, it's a new concept. I'm just going to get rid of the lines again. But again, just remember, it's lots of movement. D2 swings, left wing sends, center fills, and the right winger kind of reads. He can stay in here for a pass, or if he thinks it's good enough here, he can just break. All right?